Hello Capricorn, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I am using Tarot of Mystical Moments by Katrin Wells Stein. There's a website for them. usgamesinc.com. There's other information in case that helps you. Supportive Oracle Cards, Spellcasting Oracle Cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. They have a website as well. SheWhoIsArt.com. And there's some other websites there too in case you're interested. Just go ahead, freeze frame there, search them out if you want them. See if I can get a little closer, maybe you can see them a little better. If you want them, naturally. Naturally. Capricorn. Did you get the Emperor twice? This is a curious deck. I like it. There's duplicates of certain cards, which I just left them in there. I feel like they make a point. Especially the fact that it's coming in for a Capricorn reading. You got Emperor going into Emperor, kind of like, you know where I am? That's where I'm staying. I'm not changing my thoughts. I'm not changing where I'm standing. I'm not changing my opinion. This is what it is, and that's what it is. It is what it is, and it still is going to be the same. Like, especially for y'all. What are you dealing with here? Who are you dealing with? What's going on with this? Somebody's nervous. Somebody is nervous. And they do seem to have... Like, this is coming in as, like, what their good attribute is. So they're just giving you a heads up about this. The person you're dealing with has a lot of water, or the psychic abilities with water. Like, they're saying they might see something or might have some inklings of something coming down the line. You don't have to change what you're doing, but you need to absorb this information so that you can be ready for it in case something does happen. You don't have to change what you're doing, but absorb the information. Listen to it. And just keep it in the back of your brain just in case something starts happening so you can have a heads up on it. Because somebody I feel like is going to warn you. And I don't like it. I don't like it in the sense of like, wait, what do you mean that? Like, it's almost like, I'm going to go down there, I'm going to go down the street and I'm going to get a couple things from the store. And they're like, well, I think that store might be closed today. And you're just like, why would they be closed? They're open every day. And it's kind of like, it's annoying me. Like, that's gonna push off my plans. Why would it be closed? That doesn't make sense. But it's kind of like they're having this inkling, like, if there's some type of weather event or there's some type of problem, like the power goes out, they might, like, it's something like that. It's kind of like, that doesn't make sense what they're saying. But on the other hand, just in case that does happen for some reason, because I don't think they're saying, all they're saying is, like, I don't think that's going to happen. And you're like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Of course it would happen. But they might be catching into something that you don't see. They're kind of like, I feel like the universe is saying, just give yourself that little inkling, absorb the information. There, you might need a plan B, which I think, aren't Capricorns good at plan B? I don't know. I know a Capricorn that does plan Bs all the time, but they have a very complicated chart, so I'm not even sure how that works out. We need to have a plan B. Somebody's warning you, like, because I'm getting the King of Swords, by the way. They're telling you, I don't really think they're open today. And you're like, no, they're open. They're always open. That makes no sense. But it might be like a psychic thing. Like, they're getting the inkling, like, something's going to go off. It's almost like, you know, if, like, something's going on. Like, the store you're normally going to, it's just not going to be, either it's not going to be open or what you want that should be there is not there. Something like that is just not right. It's almost like, yeah, well, I'm going to get the milk and eggs from there. And then you find out the power went out overnight and everything's spoiled, so they don't have anything good to sell you. You wouldn't want rotten stuff, not for nothing. So it's kind of like, okay, wait, I need a backup plan. And it's, when I keep feeling this, I'm like, but I shouldn't have to. Which is completely probably valid. But life does what it does. You know that. You know how that works. Because there's a block coming your way. Somebody's going to try to help you get past a block before you actually encounter it. It's something like this again. It's kind of like, I keep getting the same analogy. No, that should be open. They're always open. Why would they not have what I need? They're always open. They have a big area. They have a lot of people coming in. A lot of people are expecting it. But it's kind of like, I'm going to go there for my milk and eggs. But for some reason, the power went out and it all rotted. So I can't get it from there. And it's kind of like, oh. And it's kind of like, okay, the next store is like a half hour away. Maybe you live out somewhere like I do. Although I have a couple different options. But still, I have to go somewhere else for my stuff now. Although I don't live that far away from... Anyway, moving on. Somebody's helping you. Somebody's trying to help you. They're trying to give you a heads up. Because it's not a negative energy, but it's like, that's not right. That shouldn't happen. That doesn't make sense. I'm getting, I was like, somebody's giving you a heads up. The universe is trying to give you a heads up. Unexpected detour, unexpected problem, unexpected issue. Something's not going to work out like it should. There's also there's help being offered you when this happens. Help is being offered to you. It does throw things off, though. Something about whatever's happening here, it doesn't seem minor. It seems like, okay, I wanted milk and eggs for whatever, but then I had this whole situation I was doing later on in the day where I needed a significant amount. Like, I needed like 3 gallons of milk and I needed like 5 dozens of eggs because we were making something that I'm going to, bring to a buffet. I'm going to bring to a party. So I need all this and I need it now. I need it now so I can make it now so I can bring it then. And it's something like that also where it's kind of like you don't want to get it too far ahead of time because it won't be good. You want it more fresh. It's almost like when you're buying poultry. You don't want it to get too old because then it gets dry. It kind of feels like that. So it's kind of like I can't buy it too far ahead of time if I want it to be the proper quality and be ready to use. All these, there's a lot of factors with this. And it's kind of like this should work out. This should not be a problem. And for a lot of you, I wouldn't just have a plan B. I might have a plan C just in case because whatever's going on, it seems to be disrupting things. So it's almost like, okay, my plan B was also in the same town, but then again, they also incurred that power outage, so plan B wouldn't work either. So like have your plans spread out a little bit. Like if plan A doesn't work, here's plan B. Oh wait, they're too close to each other. They both had the same problem. Plan C's over here. It's a bit farther away, but let me call. I'm going to call, make sure that they're fine before I even travel out there. And then, okay, they're good. And I will get what I need there. Somebody's giving you a heads up, and it just feels like it's off. Like, that doesn't make sense. They can't back up why they're feeling the way they're feeling. I think that's what they're trying to also tell you. So the universe is giving somebody a little download saying, uh-oh, problem's coming, warn the Capricorn. Warn the Capricorn there's a problem coming. But they can't prove it. They got the Hanged Man. They're telling you what they're feeling. They're telling you what they're thinking, and it doesn't seem right to you. They are going to prove out to be right in the long run. It's just, I feel like it's kind of like, the whole purpose of this is to help you have a plan B ready and a plan C, hopefully. So that way when this happens, like, all right, not cool, plan B, not cool, plan C, let me call, okay. I'm just going to move forward, and I'm just going to do plan C because it does fit my needs. I'm heading towards plan C. The universe is trying to help you get around this. This person is trying to help you too. It's also, though, there's another energy around her. It doesn't have to be the same person, but it's kind of like, oh, crap. Plan C would work, except that's going to take a lot of time out of other things I have to do. There's another person who could help you, I'm getting. Like, if you just kind of like, hey, I know you're out that way. Would you be able to, and I can pay you back, or something like that? Or, somebody might, or maybe you're like, but while I'm going to get this stuff at Plan C, could you do this while I'm doing that, so that way I don't get too far off a schedule? Somebody's offering help, or somebody's there to help you. There is help that's also available. So when this information comes your way, talk it out. Kind of like, well, what could my plan B be? What could my plan C be? Because I feel like other people might be around, and like if you hash this out verbally, you might have other people who add in like, well, if plan C happens, let me know because I can do this for you. I know it seems complicated. I do feel like this is the universe trying to give you a heads up, because when I was shuffling the cards, I did get the thought of like being enraged, like being really ticked off that things are so far off. Like it's throwing my whole day off. Like whatever I needed to do This one thing is throwing everything off, and I feel like the whole day is going to fail, and it makes me very upset. This is the universe trying to be like, instead of that happening, let's put this out here right away so you don't have to go crazy. And you have, alternative plans. You can just activate them right away if this happens. I want to say Capricorn plans, but like, I don't know. There's something about this. They're just trying to give you a heads up. Like, you guys have backup plans, don't you? I think you do. Maybe I'm crazy with that. But it's something about whatever the normal backup plans are, you got to step away from that and think outside the box a little bit more. Because it's almost kind of like, when I keep thinking about going down to the store, like, I just take it for granted they're going to have stuff that I need. And when they don't, it's kind of like, and like it has happened. We've had like floods, we've had issues. We've had issues where you just can't do it, especially, the last year, where you just can't go when you want to go, and things aren't there when you want things to be there. Because it's something like that. Like, that doesn't make sense. That shouldn't happen. Yeah, here we go. And it happened. Somebody's going to warn you, so that should help make this easier. You have the possibility of success here. It's coming in with beauty. It's just going with the backup plans. It's just running with it. It's just kind of like not letting yourself get too upset about it. As soon as you hit the first roadblock, going, okay, I can still hit my goal. I just got to change direction. I feel like the normal way to handle this, I don't know if I want to use that word. Plan A was supposed to work. Oh wait, that's messed up. Before I head to Plan B, I feel like I want to touch base and be like, hey, do you guys got stuff? Before I even go the next step farther. Or I feel like even like somebody might be like, oh my God, there's a big power outage today. It was unexpected, or overnight there was down in that part of town. I feel like when you get these weird, like, why is that information coming to me? And then kind of like, wait, what is in that part of town? Oh wait, that one store. Let me call ahead and see if they have stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like you're going to get heads up like that too. Kind of like, oh wait, there was a power outage on that side of town. That seems strange. Seems inconsequential until part of your brain goes, wait, what else is in that part of town? That store I'm going to is in that part of town. Well, they should have backup generators. Let me call just to be sure. Oh, look, they didn't, or the backup generators failed, or whatever happened, they don't have the stuff I need. This failed, that failed. Success is a possibility. I feel like there's one little last piece I'm trying to grab. It's just kind of floating around there. Your plans probably won't play out as originally intended. Yet everybody else is going to be very happy with you. So I don't feel other people angry with you, by the way. I feel like people are kind of like impressed, like, that's the Capricorn for you. They say they're going to do it. They find a way. I feel like I'm looking at it, if I'm standing in your shoes, kind of like this was not the outcome. It's kind of like I needed milk and eggs. I couldn't get them no matter where I went. So I just changed what I made. I made something different, but I did bring something good. And I feel like that's when I'm like, I'm not happy that I didn't bring what I said I was going to bring. But other people are like, that's Capricorn for you. They still pull through. Life throws you lemons. You just like, well, then I'm going to get a cherry tree. Screw it. I'm not even going to mess with the lemons. I'll just get cherries. Like, and there people are like, yeah, Capricorn made it happen. Capricorn didn't let us down. You're not happy with the outcome. Because it's like, that's not what I was intending. Other people are very impressed with you, though. Very happy. So keep that in mind, too. I'm getting that something about the outcome, like, this isn't the outcome I wanted. I don't think you would hold it against anybody else, though. That's the thing. Kind of like, well, life does crazy things. All right, sometimes you just got to change your plans. You don't let people down. I feel like you said you're going to do it, and you did it. That's how it is. But I feel like, again, I think that's the last piece. Don't be too hard on yourself. Realize you actually did quite well. Because I feel like I keep doing that to myself. Like, that's not the outcome. I can't get over it. I'm just kind of like, that's not the outcome I wanted. But it's still a really good outcome. Anything else with this? Alright, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below as well. Same email. Anything else? Nope, I think that's it. Thank you for watching.